Welcome back to Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun Anime Review, episode number 17. This I'm reviewing the 48th episode of the series, The Signal That the Harvest Festival Has Begun, which I had to look these up because Wikisite did not update. So, this episode is from chapters 102 to 104. Yep. So pretty much, now what they did here is quite interesting. Like in the case of One Piece, they put the ending in the middle of, unlike One Piece, where they put the ending of chapter, I think it was like 119, they put that like half of the episode. This one they put at the very beginning. Where you see Amber with Benko, where she's like so happy with his progress, like everything is all ready to go, thank you for our 2 bows, smack in the back, that's it. That's how I see Benko the whole episode. Because I think she does pop occasionally after this, but I don't really remember. It's been a while since I read the chapters. So right afterwards, we have... They explain the rules about the school festival. The Harvest Festival, as it's called. You have to get a bunch of ingredients, and you cannot fight each other. And the thing has to be legit. It cannot be counterfeits. Because one of the professors who wears a mask, a metal mask, he apparently will be checking, their progress. He was checking basically what they brought to him. And I do explain basically kind of a little bit how basically points work. Like each small item, like 10 points, when it gets bigger and bigger, it gets, I think the highest it gives me like 100. But boss level ones are usually about 3,000. But it explained later in the episode by Ozzy and Sir, I think his name is. They do explain there's one other fruit. If they find this, it's worth 100,000 points. And it's brought up a couple times in the episode that Amari won the last one. You okay? And of course, when everybody reunites, they all think that their training was hell. Amara shows up. Now, Claire, for some reason, is not really kind of seen the episode. She's wearing like this suit for some reason. I'm not sure why she isn't. Why she's like this. Yeah, apparently she's hiding from Iruma, because she has to wear this suit for reasons. And of course they made a joke about it at the end of the episode where Ozzy asks her, why are you wearing that suit? And she doesn't say anything at all. Just wears things. So, of course, Ozzy is sad that he's separated from Iruma. So immediately afterwards, we captured this thing. And it was the Ozzy basically going, him going on basically a massive hunting spree. Punching everything like crazy, like a tiger, like various different animals. Like at one point it was a big humongous pile of ingredients. Yep. He's like, getting pretty close here. And then of course there's this other creature behind him, but it turns out it's actually Sazud. And of course he does explain about certain areas you can go to, possibly some boss areas. And of course they agree to work as a team, taking down. We also have the Door Brothers. They do mention again, apparently they're first year repeaters because they keep going to the Northern Battlefield. Why they go there, this class go there, don't know. Because I don't know if they actually bother to explain that in the series. So, yeah, then we have them basically in front of each other. By the way, we do see on the broadcast that Professor Basil, he is watching this. Like, hey, those 2 of my students, I taught them. Yeah, and of course they basically watch from the sidelines, and that's it. That's all we get here. It's a good start for this particular arc. And can you believe we're already 3 episodes in, and we're already on the 4 episodes in of the season, and we're already on another story arc already? Well, that's because the Spirit 2 arc is not very long. Yeah, it was not very long. If you are curious though, the arc was only 7 chapters, and that took up roughly about 3 episodes to cover that entire arc. This arc is roughly 39 chapters, but if you count the 6 come afterwards, it's more like 45. Yeah, it's more like 45 chapters if you include the post-Harvest Festival stuff. Yeah, but for this arc right now, because they covered the first 3 chapters, they have exactly 36 chapters left to adapt for this particular arc. So, My guess is that this arc will probably take at least 13 episodes to cover. We'll essentially put a 39 episode arc, and then probably the aftermath probably take about 2 episodes at least. Okay, if you have 13 on to about 3, that basically means this arc probably wrapped up by the 16th episode of the season. The aftermath, the aftermath that comes afterwards, that probably done just a couple episodes, and that probably it. Depends on hopefully they don't spread this out. I hope they don't. So, I think in the case of the next arc comes afterwards, that'll probably take just 2 episodes, probably take 17, 18. They're probably going to hopefully cover Sal Person. This one's roughly 5 chapters. This one probably 2 as well, probably get the 20, and they may start the music festival. They may get here. They probably end the season with the start of the music festival arc. It's possible. But that depends. But it all depends exactly what they want to do. Oh, and if you're curious though, like how long ago did these chapters come out per se? Well, probably a while ago. I'm not exactly sure, but I know the manga volume that collects those chapters, that collects one of the volumes, came roughly 2 years ago. Yeah, basically the first volume that collects the Sal Person, which comes right after Heart Festival, that was a little over 2 years ago, and that's simply what we got here. Is basically volumes that are basically came roughly about just a couple years ago. 13, excuse me, that came out roughly 3 years ago. 3. Yeah, so basically, if in case you're curious stuff with manga volumes, it takes up roughly 4 volumes to cover this thing, volumes 12 to 16. Yeah, 4 volumes that came out roughly about 3 years ago. Do I think the season might cover it? I hope so. But I think in the case this season, and this is my personal theory anyways, I think the season will wrap up with basically starting up the music festival arc, but I don't think they'll fully adapt it. No. Because I think the season most will take up at the Heart Festival. Unless, of course, there is one other possibility we could see for this season. For this season for the series. We could see a second Cur. Thinking, that might be interesting. The series never done before. Why not? Second Kirby, a fantastic idea. Excuse me, if they get time to do 20 more episodes, maybe they can adapt the music festival, post-music festival, and maybe, well, I'm not sure about the next couple arcs per se, but it depends upon the anime per se, but yeah, this might be like the main hint at the music festival, but I'm thinking they might not get to the season. I'm hoping like either one or two things might happen. Number 1, we get second Curve this season, or 2, we get season 4. I'm hoping for either. Okay, so that's it particular review, and that's it for video tonight because I have no more time. So see you all tomorrow for my reviews, hopefully for Kamen Rider, Spy X Family, Case Closed, and Barto. And maybe a comment corner or 2. Okay, next video. Bye.